And what's up, YouTube? Looks like we're having a laggy night again tonight. Not much choice in that, I guess. I like that color right there. Let's try something a little different. That's good. What's up, Ken? How you doing, buddy? We're definitely lagging tonight. In fact, I've logged in live, and my phone it doesn't even show live yet. Ain't that something? Let's try it this way. So it's still waiting for me. It figures. Isn't that strange? Weird. And my phone shouldn't be lagging. Huh. Probably take a little while to catch up to it, I guess. Strange. Cooking some pulled pork in your crock pot, huh? Gonna put some barbecue sauce in it. I kind of got sick of pork myself, but that's because we used to have it all the time at the group home. I just kind of got tired of it. Get burned out on it after a while. Of course, pork's a lot cheaper than beef, so that's why chicken, pork, whatever. I was lagging so bad. I can still see it's really not doing good. I almost didn't start the stream. I thought I'd try it. If it went out, then it went out. But at least I could jump on for however long it lasted. I know I am lagging though. They actually are capping me because evidently I used too much bandwidth. I don't know when I did that, but according to them, it was quite a bit. Makes no sense to me. For what I'm paying them, they shouldn't be capping it. Got my coffee. It's cold. Yeah. I like chicken wings. I used to like them, about medium hot, but my stomach don't like them anymore. I still like the taste of them, but my stomach don't like them. I guess it's getting fussy in its old age. When I was younger, I could eat anything. I had a cast iron stomach. But the older you get, all of a sudden you start not being able to eat some stuff. I just don't agree with you. I was surprised Brad came on last night. I mean, gosh, we only had like about. I was just getting ready to say goodnight when he popped in. I decided since he came on and Minnie was there too, I might as well. Plus, you guys might as well stay on for a little while longer. Been tired all day. I think it's all caught up to me. All this moving and everything is just caught up to me. I'm always just doing something. Today the refrigerator is not working like it should be, so I've been watching that. Even though I fixed the gas part of it, so it does work on gas and electricity, but it's been so hot that I guess that's got something to do with it, the temperature. Outside it's been really hot. Common thing for a camper though, for an RV. RV refrigerators are totally different than a household refrigerator. But the freezer part seems to be working okay, so that helps anyway. But I got up to about 55 in that refrigerator today earlier, and I was really concerned. I've got it going down now. It's down to about 49. It needs to get down to about 40 though, or a little bit less than that. But it takes quite a while. You can't just change the temperature and expect a half hour later it's going to be there. It's not in an RV. It really takes a long time. Probably 8 hours to get a total effective temperature change. That's noticeable. But it still says it's waiting for me. Doesn't make a bit of damn sense. I'm still not showing my live. Don't make no sense. Huh. There it is. Finally. No snack tonight. I didn't bring one out. Let's see what we got here. About a 7-second lag. Not too bad. We've had much worse, for sure. I was watching the clock quite a bit. I was a couple minutes late, I know, because I was working on my grandson's Ezra's painting still. Just kind of doing a few touch-up things on it. Still got a ways to go. Still, I think. I'm not happy with it yet. No, there ain't. There's only two. You and me. That's right. It says two. That's who's here. Two. You and me. It counts me. It's supposed to count me. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it could be two of us here or three of us here, and it says 0. You can't rely on YouTube's counting thing here. It never seems to work right. I think it costs me too. It costs me time and view hours and all that stuff. Don't know how long it'll be before Recon comes on. Probably eating by now or cooking dinner. Or maybe you stopped at, let's see, today's Friday. You might have stopped at Taco Bell. Who knows? Oh, got 3 now, so that might be Recon coming in. Well, the download picked up a little bit. Doubled in speed, almost. Yeah. It says 3 now though, so it could be Recon. He probably just hasn't said anything yet. Or Minnie. Minnie the Lurker. The Mini Lurker. Although it could be Jennifer. Jennifer does know I'm on live, so. In fact, she's in the RV with my wife having coffee, so. But she's got her phone, so she might very well put it on. Yep, Recon. I knew it. Told you, Taco Bell. Oh, crap. No, I didn't. Thanks for telling me. Damn it. I didn't monetize it. I meant to, and like I was told Ken, I was working on Ezra's picture. My old grandson's there, doing a few touch-ups before I hit the live. I had to literally go up on YouTube Studio to do it. Yeah, I'm still about $40 short for them to send me my money. Maybe I'll get it by the end of the year. You gotta get $100 before they'll send it to you. Ridiculous. Yeah, you can restart it now. It wasn't even pulling up for me at all. I had to wait a few minutes before it actually went into the live from the phone. But I need to do that. I'll restart too. That I can get an ad or two to run. The ads do help a little bit. Not a lot, but they help. Yeah, we know you got a Taco Bell addiction. No doubt about it. You don't have to tell us. We know. Sounds good, though. My stomach's been bothering me tonight for some reason. And we actually had steak tonight and baked potato. But I have a problem with, I like a lot of sour cream. And I probably eat too much sour cream with it. I don't know. Maybe that's what's doing it. Ugh. And I was surprised the video with all the paintings I was selling hasn't gotten more views. It's gotten very few views. No one's even asked about any of them. I might as well just take that one down. I guess nobody's interested in those. I don't get that much, guys. Don't worry too much about it. Probably get about 2 cents. You have to actually exit, then go back in. Not your whole phone. Just exit the stream totally, exit out, like you're gonna go to another one, then just go back into that one. Well, the speed was going up, but now it's gone back down to about what it was to begin with. No surprise there. Hmm. I went back in, and the AI didn't start. That's surprising. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, I could have done that, but I didn't. Sometimes I've had to go into another video just for a few seconds or so, let it start, then exit that one and go back. But I didn't do any good there either. Had it up too much. It was on for too long already. It could be anything. They're all random. I doubt you all see the same ad. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they work it. I guess the pet stores like my live. No idea how they figure it out. I would think Amazon or anybody that sells art supplies would like it. Yeah, I really want to get that picture done tonight, but I don't know if I will. Maybe after I shut down the light tonight, I'll try to work on it some more and get it done. Of my great grandson, because his mom's going with us tomorrow to the flea market. I kind of hope I'd have it done so I could give it to her. Yeah, when I was up north, especially up north, New Hampshire, we used to have trouble with raccoons. When I was a kid, well, they couldn't get into our trash. It was actually my father had a separate utility room that was locked up. Well, it had a door. They couldn't get in the door, but they always came around the yard. I remember my father. Of course, he was raised on a farm with horses, cows, chickens, pigs, and all that stuff, and he liked animals. And he'd sit down on the step with peanut butter and crackers and feed the raccoons. Till one day, one of them little shits swiped a little bit too fast and caught his hand. You guys have any idea how sharp raccoon claws are? He got a pretty good cut out of that deal. He still did it, but he was a lot more careful after that. Is your arm still hurt, Ken, from the shot? Wow, that's quite a while now. Hope you're not getting a bad side effect from it. I should have brought that snack out tonight. Damn it. Yeah, I thought you said it didn't hurt the next day or whatever. I thought you were doing okay with it. It must have creeped up on you, huh? Well, my wife got it and got the second one, the first and the second. And hers just hurt. The first one was, I think, about 3 days. The second one bothered her maybe a day and a half, 2 days after that. But I think you got the one shot thing. That's what I was telling you. A lot of people seem to have had trouble with that one. Maybe it's just a little bit too strong. Who knows? Well, raccoons are pretty good eating, Recon. So, if you got to get rid of them, you might as well just shoot him and skin them, clean them, and have some raccoon stew. Bit greasy, but, bit stringy, but they're edible. I've eaten raccoon before. I wasn't so overjoyed with the taste of it that I wanted more, but I mean, it wasn't offensive to me or nothing. It was just had a wild taste, but I ate it anyway. Back then I was a kid with super high metabolism, and any food would do when I was hungry, which was most of the time. Yeah. When my wife got the 2 shot, she had, like I told you already, the first one was a few days. She had an arm aching. The second one was like a day and a half, 2 days. Nowhere near as like the first one. I mean, the first one didn't stop her from doing anything, but she said, it did bother her a little bit. But most of the people we talked to that had the one shot, they had more problems. Well, I don't know, Ken. I've had raccoon before, and I don't recall it tasting like roast beef, but it was pretty stringy and greasy. Of course, the people that cooked it, maybe they didn't know how to cook it right. I don't know. Yeah, well, that's probably a good idea, Recon. But then again, if you just killed him out in the wild, you wouldn't know what he ate anyway. He could have been eating somebody else's trash with diapers in it, and you'd have ate it and not even thought about it. You never know. Doc, how you doing, buddy? We were just talking about you the other day. yesterday or the day before, wondering where you were. We hadn't seen you in so long. In fact, I stayed up. We stayed on late last night because Brad came in and chatted with us finally, and Minnie was here, and some others. Oh yeah, how you cook it's a big difference. Yeah, like I said before, my wife, a friend of mine used to give me some deer meat backstrap and whatever, and she always cooked it really, really good. The people here in Florida, they don't know how to cook deer meat. I've eaten deer meat many different places in Florida. They all cook it the same, horribly. It's always tough. It's never any good. I don't care what it is. If it's backstrap or whatever. It just never tasted right. You've been sick, Doc? Sorry to hear that, buddy. The lungs or headaches or both or what? Yeah, I haven't planned on getting one yet either. I said yet. I mean, I may end up with it. I don't know, but I have fought it tooth and nail. My wife tried her damnedest to talk me into getting one, and I just said nope, ain't doing it. I'm probably lagging some, Doc, in case you may notice that. This wireless satellite crap is exactly what it is, crap. I found out they said they've kind of capped me. I've already used up my allotment of time, so they're capping me, which means I get very little stream. Get very little bit of data, which is a bunch of bull crap because I know better. They say I've used this exorbitant amount of like 59 gigabytes or something. I know damn well I use that much. Ain't no way. Yeah, Doc, my doctor at the VA tried to talk me into it and tried to talk me into doing the flu shot and the pneumonia shot. And I won't do any one of them. I used to try to get the flu shot, and every single time I got the flu shot, I got sick. And I mean bad sick. I got bad sick. Nope, no more. I finally just said, I'm not taking any more. And as far as I'm concerned, the pneumonia shot's about the same damn thing. So I said no to that too. Huh. $75 gift card, huh? They'll have to up the ante a lot more for me to get it. There'll have to be some big zeros involved. A lot of them. So I guess maybe you didn't hear me, Doc. Was it your lungs, your headaches that's making you sick? I'm assuming it's probably your lungs or something else. Yeah, well, like I said, I haven't taken it off the table 100%, but it's probably 95% off the table at the moment. Hey, hey, you go, Ken. Men are like that. That's what my wife tells me. My wife tells me that all the time. When you men get sick, you turn into a baby. When we get sick, we still get up and take care of the kids and clean the house and do the wash and cook and clean and everything else. She's probably got a good point there because she most of the time she did, unless she was really sick. Oh, was your lungs? I'm sorry, I must have missed that, Doc. Yeah, sorry to hear that. But I know what you're talking about. I mean, I have the same thing you do, but it's pretty. I have quite a few issues with my lungs too. I can't even pronounce one of the diseases I have in my lungs. I can't even pronounce it. Not to mention COPD, emphysema, bronchitis, and a few others. Well, it's been half an hour. I guess it looks like it's going to be just the four of us tonight. Surprised nobody else has jumped on. Of course, I didn't text anybody, but maybe I should. I will real quick, just for the heck of it. If I can hit the right button here. Boy, my phone's lagging even. That's surprising. That's not even on my internet that I have here. It's the phone's own internet. I'll even shoot one to Brad. Maybe he'll come on again. Who knows? Oh, crap. Hit the X on the wrong one. Yes, I do, Ken. Let's check my internet speed now. Yeah, I would like to get that picture done tonight if I can get it done for my granddaughter. That's two paintings I could have probably filmed, but I didn't want to because they were a family, so I decided not to film them. I already did one. The portrait I did do was a family, and I did film that one, but I knew she wouldn't mind. finally cooling down the room here. I had to turn the air on in here on high for a little while. I turned it down low before I logged in, but I don't know what the temperature was here in Florida today, but it probably was 100 degrees. Wouldn't surprise me. There's Trinity. Hey, Trinity. How you doing, sweetie? I just texted her, and she jumped right on. Now, there's a loyal granddaughter for you. Well, I finally got a haircut. I'm doing okay. I wasn't not feeling too great tonight, but I think the gas. We had some steak dinner tonight with a baked potato, and I think I used too much sour cream on it or something. I don't know, but my stomach's been upset since then. Thank you. We're going to go to Waldo tomorrow with Jennifer and Caitlin to the flea market. Trinity, did I show you the picture I was working on of Ezra? I don't remember if I showed you or not. I was just working on it some more before I started the live tonight. Yeah. Yeah, but that was like 4 days ago, wasn't it? I've probably done quite a bit since then. I usually work on it every day. I was hoping to get it done today since Caitlin's going with us tomorrow. I was thinking about giving it to her tomorrow. Do you remember Trinity? Didn't Ariana come on here one night? I could have swore she came on once a long time ago. It's been months. Are you coming down in November? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I thought she did come on once. Yeah, I don't wear one either, Recon. I figure if you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it whether you got a damn mask or not. Because, like we've talked about before, you can get it through your eye ducts. You can get it through your eyes. You get no mask on your eyes. What are you gonna do? Walk around with them sealed up goggles before long with the mask too? That's ridiculous. People were, 'cause I saw people wearing them stupid looking goggles. And hot in Florida, my gosh. With the humidity down here, they'll just fog up in the front. You couldn't see what you're doing anyway. It's got a ways to go, but this is where Ezra is at the moment. He's not done yet. I can have a figuring how to get it right. Get it back a little bit here, a little bit. There we go. There he is so far. It's getting there. Well, that's good. Well, you're more than welcome to stay with us as long as you want. I don't know what how long you're planning on staying with us? A week or 2 weeks or what? Thank you, Trinity. It's getting better for sure. I wish I had a boat still. I'd love to be able to take you out on a boat or something on the river or something like that. I thought somebody here had a boat. Was it Doc? Was it you? Did you have a boat, Doc, or was it somebody else? Maybe it was Lucky Seven or whatever his name was. A week. You can stay as long as you want. Don't worry about how long it is. I'm not worried about that at all. So, oh, you didn't have a boat, Doc? I did many years ago. It was two of the happiest days of my life. The day I bought it and the day I sold it, because that thing, it was like taking money and throwing it out in the water. It was always something. I mean, when it ran good, it was fantastic. It was nice. It was great. I had fun with it. But boy, when things broke down, no, thank you. And it never was just one thing. I knew Jennifer was in here lurking. I told you, she just came on. I know. She will be staying with you. She'll be staying with us. I actually have trouble breathing with a mask on, Recon. And I bet money Doc has the same problem because he's got bad lungs too. I really have a lot of difficulty breathing good at all. In fact, there's been times I've been in a store and just about pass out because it just takes too much for me to breathe in and out. And I know there's been cases here around here in other states where even kids have gotten carbon monoxide poisoning from it because the carbon monoxide just doesn't leave. I mean, I feel sorry for people working in stores and other places that have to wear it all the time. It's impossible. Impossible. You got to take that thing off pretty often. I'm sorry, Trinity. I just can't share you. It's not in the books. It's the way it is. Like you don't have room for her anyway, Jennifer. You got Nancy there and the girls and Dylan and everybody else. I don't think you got room for her. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Recon. And people like me and probably Doc too, I cough a lot because I get very congested. And I would go into a store and I never intentionally cough unless I'm just trying to clear my lungs out or whatever. And I always carry a hanky and whatever. And every time I start going to if I go into like a coughing spell or something, people were like, they would go away from me like I had leprosy. It's kind of funny in a way, but they did. I mean, when that virus was full out everywhere, people were panicking about it. When I started coughing, people just cleared the aisle. And then they'd see me later on in the same store, and I'd always see him try not to be rude, but always turn around and walk away from me. It's like like I had the black plague or leprosy or something or whatever. And I'd tell them, I don't have COVID. I've been tested. I told a bunch of people that. It's they got bad lungs. That's all. But they'd still keep going. I guess they didn't believe me. fact, I see Nancy just got home and Michaela. They all went to Busch Gardens today. And Jennifer, what time are you going to be here in the morning? You better come about 8:30 if you can. So you got time to have coffee and whatnot. I told Caitlin to be here by 9, but she'll probably be here a little bit earlier. I don't know. I should be up. I usually get up early, as most people know, but that might be the one day. Well, that's too early. I guess you'll be being left behind. I mean, the Waldo's not open all that late. Well, it's open till 4, but a lot of them start closing down about 2. Takes an hour to get there at least. All right, Trinity, I'm glad you came on. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. We'll see you later. Have a good day at work tomorrow. We love you too. It said 8 to 4 when you looked, Jennifer. You told me that yourself. I know what maybe even if it is said 4 or 4:30, they usually, a lot of them start packing up about 2 or 3. Well, that's good. I'm going to need some because what I got here is cold. If you're such a good daughter, you'd bring me a cup that's warm or hot. Good night, Trinity. Have a good night. I'm looking forward to you coming. Yeah, doctor, did they ever figure out what's going on with your lungs there totally? I was kind of curious about that myself. Everything's good? Wow. Huh. Yet you're still not feeling good. That doesn't make sense. We're just going to look. We're not taking very much money with us. We don't have much anyway, but my wife's got, we'll just probably take 20, $30 or whatever. She usually just buys a knickknack or two or whatever or something. And once in a great while, if I need a tool or something to fix the camper with or something, or then I'll pick it up at the flea market. It's usually a lot cheaper. There are things I'm looking for the camper that I will be looking for. I actually need 2 ceiling lights for the camper that are 12 volt. They have like a 12 volt fluorescent bulb, 2 bulbs and 1 fluorescent light. I got 2 of them now, probably a foot long. I like to replace those because they don't work, and the bulbs are really hard to get, and they're very, very expensive bulbs. As the bulbs are like $8 a piece, $10 a piece, and it takes 2 every time one blows. Well, I know I could use the exercise, but I was trying not to leave everybody here. And I enjoy going to the flea market, even just looking around, because I kind of like antique stuff and older stuff. And, you see stuff back from the 50s and the 60s, brings back memories, from when you were a kid, whatever. Then you get amazed at how much money they want for it now. Yeah, I mean, it's just a fun thing to do. We get to look around, look at stuff, or talk to people, and haggle with them. And flea markets in Florida, you can actually haggle with people. There's a few that are really pricks about it. They do it for a business. That's why they're really firm on their prices. But most people that really want to sell stuff at the flea market, they're only there for a day or two that weekend or whatever. They truly want to get rid of it. So they'll haggle with you. And of course, you can get it usually a lot cheaper that way. I mean, I've gotten stuff for half of what they wanted it. Of course, some people they accordingly raise the price so they know they're going to haggle and they know where they're going to go down to, and they just enjoy the haggling too. There's I think there's one here in Florida that was a drive-in movie theater too. I think it's down in Ocala. Although there actually is a real drive-in movie theater in Ocala still that actually shows movies. I checked the other day because I remember it's been operating for ever, and I couldn't believe it. It was still actually running as a drive-in. Amazing. But they did change things. They got rid of the speakers because I was reading their ad, and what they do is they transmit their signal digitally through your radio, through your FM radio. So you don't have to worry about a speaker in your window and the mosquitoes coming in and whatever. You can just turn your radio on, put your car on AC and turn your radio on and listen to the movie. And a lot of people, of course, in Florida, they're going to want to run the car anyway for the AC. Off and on anyway. We've got some huge flea markets in Florida. I mean, there's some here that are just humongous. I mean, there's some further south from here that will take you. I've seen some flea markets that probably will take you a couple of days to go through the whole thing, if you take your time and you're really looking at stuff. But if you really want to see everything, it's going to take you a couple of days. And those are the ones I really like because you can go back and you always see something new. The ones that have the regular vendors, a lot of them I don't really like so much because I've gone to one like in Chiefland. They have vendors up there that are there all the time. I didn't go there for 2 or 3 years once and went back and they're still selling the same damn stuff. And so that's no fun. Well, they had to do something with the drive-in. Making money as a flea market's a pretty good way to go. Most flea markets just set up a table or 2 tables or whatever they give you for space. They usually give you a certain amount of space for a day. I think they range from like $12 to $20 for that space for the day. If you got a drive-in movie theater, that's a lot of spaces. You could easily make thousands of dollars a day. Really? Wow. Well, you can at least listen to the music for free, huh? I mean, the movie for free, huh? It's strange they never thought of doing that a long time ago because they had the technology back even in the 60s, in the 70s to transmit to a radio. I mean, really, all you had to do is get a broadcast station set up, a small one, because the range is not very far. I know a kid in the 70s. I mean, this kid was like 12. He's like a little electronics genius. Built his own radio station from his house, and it would cover about 5 blocks all around him. And that is more than enough that would have covered an outdoor movie theater very easily. So there was no reason why they couldn't have done it. And it didn't cost him that much. I think he said he spent, I don't know, back then, 150, 200 bucks, something like that, building his own station. I remember listening to a station when I was a kid. He'd get off school and he'd fire up his station and start playing records. Yeah, that might be better. You're more out in the open, but you still run a risk because you're going to go to the concession stand, and that's where the people are. So that's, I guess if you're going to wear a mask, that's the time to wear the mask because when you go to the concession stand, because they're usually crowded in there by then, unless they make them keep a 6 foot distance away from each other. I still wouldn't want to have to wear a mask, but who knows? Oh yeah, huh. I'm not surprised. I remember when I was a kid, my brother and I used to. My father ran projectors for many, 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 many years. In fact, he used to work like 2 or 3 jobs, and one of his jobs was working for a drive-in movie theater. He also worked in some cinemas too. But he worked for Shakur's Drive-In in Keene, New Hampshire for I can't remember many, many, many years. He was a projectionist. But to make extra money, when the movie got over with, he would clean the drive-in. He'd go around and pick up all the trash and whatever, and you know, he didn't get paid a lot of money, but he got more money for doing that and for fixing the speakers. And so that was part of his job. He had to every night. He had to clean it and check all the speakers and fix whatever speakers were broke. And my brother and I were roped into doing it with him, usually in the summertime, especially, and sometimes on the weekend during school. Yeah, I was thinking about going to the one down in Ocala. I wanted to bring my wife somewhere just to get her out. From being at the group home for all those years, I kind of wanted to get her out. And I was thinking about going to the Ocala drive-in because they're not that expensive. You can bring some stuff with you if you want, your own drinks and whatever. But I looked up what was playing, and there was nothing playing that either one of us wanted to even see. So I have to wait for that. Yeah, yeah. The theaters, they probably pay a lot better than they used to. I know they used to be very cheap because help was cheap. My father never made great money either, and he had a lot of experience running the projectors. He worked at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet he worked in 5 different theaters at least. Yeah, that happens. Hmm. Well, I guess Jennifer's not bringing me any coffee, so about time to shut her down tonight anyway. So I guess I'll be making my own and get this picture done too, hopefully, so I can give it to Caitlin in the morning. So have a good night, guys. I appreciate everyone coming. Doc, I'm glad you came by. We were really concerned about you. And don't be a stranger, buddy. I do try to get on every night as much as I can. Um, when this dang connection of mine allows me to. So have a great night, buddy. I appreciate you coming. Stay safe and healthy. Hope you get feeling better. Ken, Recon, catch you later, buddy. Y'all stay safe and healthy too. Jennifer, I'll see you in a minute or two when I get in the house. Smack her around for not bringing me no coffee. That's what. She'll probably flatten me as soon as I walk in the door now. They all have a good night. I appreciate y'all coming. Take care and have a good night. Bye bye.